September 25th, 2024, I discovered my friend Chad Lisonbee's channel on YouTube. I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the first time, and I was walking down a very dark, scary-looking street. Wasn't exactly sure if there were going to be people there or not, but I knew one thing was for sure. There was some great information on this channel. The video that I first consumed was "This is your sign to go all in." And in that video, I found that there were a lot of similarities between me and Chad. One, that he filmed videos while he was walking. And years ago, I had filmed videos walking, but I was never consistent with it. And I believe in that video, or one of the following videos that I consumed of his, he mentioned that he set a 90-day challenge for himself to film a long-form video and drop it every day for 90 days. Well, today, Veterans Day, is that 90th day. When I found Chad's channel less than 60 days ago, he had just under 2,000 subscribers. And I was excited to watch his new videos and see his subscriber count jump every single day, a few hundred. And now a lot of times it's 1,000 a day. I'm happy to say his channel has exploded to 32,000 plus subscribers as of today, Veterans Day. And I'm looking forward to that same growth myself. And I know it's on the back of showing up every single day and consistency. And I'll be heading over to his channel today at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to join the live and celebrate his 90 days of posting every single day. One of the things his channel did for me is it got me to do the same. While I had figured out how to be consistent with my walking, consistent with not drinking alcohol, consistent with a carnivore diet, I was inconsistent with my posting on YouTube. I've seen exponential growth in the last 28 days. The new subscribers, the amount of views, I honestly can't believe it. And it's all just on the other side of showing up. I started posting consistently October 20th of this year, and the results have been just unbelievable. There truly is something special when it comes to consistency and setting a goal. I have started one thing at a time and gotten to a certain point to where the flywheel effect took over, and I was able to start the next thing. There is no possible way that I would be where I am right now if I tried to do everything all at one time. We're not designed to multitask. We should really, really be looking at mastering one thing at a time, or at least getting that flywheel effect going so it's not so difficult to show up for that first thing before we even think about starting the next thing. My first domino was drinking. I knew I had to quit. I had an unfavorable situation on a Sunday, and Monday I quit. And I made the decision that day that I was done for good, forever. Nothing would change that. No friend, no situation, no colleague, no boss, nobody. And I have stayed true to that for almost 600 days. Furthermore, the next domino was waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And that didn't start until 7 months later. I figured out how to be consistent with not drinking alcohol. And I knew that since I wouldn't be spending any late nights going into seeing the sun come up and not going to sleep at a reasonable time, I could start waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning every single day. So I did. At the beginning of the year, I was driving for Uber here in Las Vegas because it was very cold outside and I had not prepared for the season. My idea was to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, get my walk in, and then start my day. And maybe I still would have driven for Uber. It would have been later in the day, but it was too cold and I didn't have the right clothing for it. The thought didn't even cross my mind to get base layers, to get the proper clothing to go out. I just thought it was too cold to carry on. So I started driving. And during that driving, I was still consuming junk food. So I was sitting in my car for 12 to 16 hours a day driving, and I'd be consuming trail mix and fast food and just stuff that was overall bad for me while sitting down the majority of the day. All I had time to do was get up, drive, come home, sit down on the couch because I was exhausted, and then go to sleep and do it all over again. I was doing that 7 days a week, doing that month after month for a few months. Really caught up to me. I had come home from Thailand and I was, I want to say 205 or 206 pounds. And after driving for Uber for a few months, I blew up to 234 pounds. It was something I didn't even see happening right in front of my eyes, but every single day I was contributing to it. Even though I had put in the commitment to quit drinking alcohol and consuming those empty calories, even though I had decided that I was going to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning every single day. I had made some good decisions, but it was time for the next domino to fall. June of this year, 2024, I made the decision to start walking 24,000 steps every single day. I wanted my average for the year to be 10 miles every single day. And earlier this month, I accomplished that. That's 7.3 million steps for the year on average, which works out to about 21,000 steps every single day, or 10.5 miles per day. I know what it's like to show up. I know what it's like to be consistent. I'm in that period of consistency right now as I film this video. There are some new things that I'm working on, some new goals that I will be adding to the list. One of the takeaways I got from Chad's most recent video is the idea of doing something for 90 days. The power in that is just amazing, because 90 days really isn't that long of a time. But if you focus with intention for 90 days on any activity, you can become reasonably good at it. After I started this walking journey, after 90 days, I became more and more intent in seeing how much farther I could go every single day. It became a new challenge for me. And within that 90 days, starting at June 8th of 2024, in July, I had my first million-step month. Now, before I had a 100,000 step day, and that was in August of 2020. But this million-step month was just something I never even thought I could do. And the following months, August, September, and October, I've averaged over 950,000 steps every single month. I'm setting new bars for myself. I'm climbing higher than I ever climbed before. And I would really love to take you with me. I'd really love to see you get on the journey to self-improvement for yourself. No one can do the work for you. It is on you to put the work in. It is on you to have the discipline to show up for yourself every single day. If you look at the gear that I'm wearing, it's cold outside. I couldn't tell this morning if it was 49 degrees or 37 degrees because my Google app was telling me it was 49, while my thermostat was telling me it was 37. I dressed warm and just got out there, filmed my first video, which was my update for the day, which I'll be posting in just a bit. And now I'm literally walking my 24,000 steps. I'm doing this not for me, this particular part of it, filming my steps, my mornings every single day. I'm filming this for you. I want you to see what it's like behind the scenes when it's not attractive to do, when it's not the easy thing to do. It's only going to get colder and colder here in the desert, but I have committed to showing up. I'm almost 6 months deep into this. And think about it this way. If you've always been chasing that elusive summer body, and you've always just wanted to feel confident during the summertime to take your shirt off if you're a guy, there's no better time to start than right now. It's funny, when you think about your life in relation to your bills, it seems like those 30 days just keep coming up, one after another. Rent is just constantly due. And if you applied that same mindset to self-improvement, you'd get there a lot quicker than you thought you would. If you have the time today, please head over to Chad's channel and check out his live at 5 p.m. Like if you're looking for more valuable information, more valuable knowledge, more practical knowledge that can help propel you into 2025 and beyond, go check out his channel. One of the most underrated statements is common sense ain't so common. And it's the absolute truth. The things that you expect people to know, they just don't. And there's people like Chad, people like me, and many other people that are just giving you some practical knowledge that you can take and apply in your life and turn everything around for yourself. I would love to see a community that I helped form that is just killing it in every aspect. Health, finance, nutrition, relationships. But it all starts on the back of taking that first step, becoming the best version of you so you can give that best version of you to others and they get better for it. That's the world I want to live in. That's the world I'm walking toward. Good morning. So if you made it this far, I'd like you to leave the word massive. And that's going to be for the massive growth that you're going to experience when you take that first step toward the best version of you. I'm going to leave a link in my description or my pinned comment in addition to my 30-day step challenge for Chad's channel so you can go and check it out. His lives today on Veterans Day, November 11th, 2024. And I hope you enjoy. Until tomorrow, be great.